Hi guys, Fantasy Rogue here, and I'm back with another reaction, and I'm joined by my sister, DragonFairy. Say hi,
Hel-
girly.
Hello, I glitter bomb you all.
Well, don't do that. It'll make it hard to watch the movie, man.
I mean, to be fair, as I told Sir Actor last night on his stream, that
Mm-hmm.
one flap of my wings creates one human-sized computer chair. So, yeah, you guys have no choice in the matter.
I'm gonna get lead poisoning here, people, and we know who
Don't
to
worry.
blame.
Don't worry. It's all pink glitter. You're fine.
Your cat is caught on my blanket.
Oh,
There we
when
go.
isn't he caught?
Yeah, we need to clip those claws, those murder mittens.
The murder mittens.
But knowing him, he'll be fighting us, going, "No, I am Prince. I is Catlaw."
Catlaw.
Yeah, so if you guys ever hear us say Catlaw, you know it's a little private joke between us with Midnight.
Yes.
But anyway, today we're gonna be watching Atlantis: The Lost Empire. It's basically a revisit for both of us,
We
cause
haven't seen this since we were like, I don't know, like preteen, like younger,
yeah, I think the last time I saw it, I was probably 11 or 12. So
around the same age. I haven't seen
yep,
this in ages.
yeah, I still remember the movie preview they had back in 2000 for it.
Oh yeah. I loved the
It was so epic. It's like, Dad, I want that movie. It looks good. I want it.
Yeah.
And of course, it has Michael J. Fox, so he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm on board." He was a
Right.
huge Michael J. Fox fan, so yeah, that was a win-win for both of us.
Yes, hi bud.
And of course, for 2001, they actually did really great with all this.
Oh yeah. To think this is just all drawn animation.
I know, and then they add in 3D elements.
I think, if I remember the behind the scenes correctly, most of this is like 100% drawn. Like a good, I'd say 90% of it.
Right.
And just the sound effects alone is awesome.
I know. And I like how they actually like came up with the language just for this movie.
Yeah. No, not the mom.
Not the
No.
mom. I do like at the end she gets that bracelet back. I remember that bit.
Yeah.
And this is where her father goes blind from looking up at it, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. I always wondered about that, why he was blind later on.
Yeah, it shows like in a few seconds here.
Mm-hmm.
He shields her. He looked at the last moments of his
Yep.
wife, but shielded his daughter.
And I like how this takes place in 1914 rather than modern day.
Exactly.
Michael J. Fox. Makes me want to watch Back to the Future, damn.
Right.
The fish, like, why are you pointing at me for? The translation is wrong. And then you end up learning that he's not really talking to anyone.
I know that's the sad part.
And they basically cancel his appointment very last second. The perfect transfer. Whereas in real life, it would be all smudged up.
Right.
Oh, his grandpa.
No, yeah.
He was so cute as a kid.
Yeah.
Whoop. And even now, the helmet's just going to be too big for him. For
Yep.
his tiny head.
Or skinny head.
This is to inform you that your meeting today has been moved up from 4:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. What?
Guess what time it is?
Mm-hmm.
Dear Mr. Thatch, due to your absence, the board has voted to reject the proposal. Have a nice weekend, Mr. Harcourt's office. They can't do this to me.
Quit. You guys were standing in the middle of the hallway. How could he not find you?
Exactly.
Sir.
It's a Scooby-Doo reference.
Ah, now I want to watch Scooby-Doo again. Jeez.
Sir, I really hope
So
you
determined.
this, but this is
Mhm.
a letter of resignation. Oh, quit!
Don't threaten it. Just do it. They don't deserve you, Milo.
I mean it.
Yeah, they honestly don't deserve.
Flush your career down the toilet just like your grandfather? You have a
Hey,
lot of potential.
don't go making fun of Grandpa.
All away chasing fairy tales.
Fluffy.
The typical name for a cat, Fluffy.
James Thatch. My name is Helga Sinclair. I'm acting on
Ho,
behalf of my
ho,
employer.
Ho,
ho.
ho.
Intriguing proposition for you.
Are you interested?
I originally thought she was voiced by Angelina
Who's your
Jolie.
employer?
Ah. I kind of... One thing about her character I wish they would have changed was not to make her look so slutty in the beginning.
Yeah. But it's like you try to picture her in some of the more modest clothing. It's like,
Grip on the Caravaggio.
I don't know.
Step lively.
The dress
More to
kind of shows she's confident in who she is, in my opinion.
The dress
But
is
Yeah,
that's
but
just me.
for a 1914, it looks too
True.
modern.
short and to the point.
That's very true.
Because in those time periods, that type of dress I think would be more of a lingerie type
Prostitute.
thing, though.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did you really know my grandfather?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I wish I could do that to my body.
I know, right? Imagine all the aches and pains we could get rid of.
You'd drag me along on some snake fool expedition.
Whitmore, you need to teach me.
Daddy was.
Right.
Won't give you off. All right, all right. So what do you want to do with it?
Well, I'll
Oh my God, those big fish.
Yes.
Believe you.
I'll show them. I will make them believe.
Like you did today.
Yes.
I think those are actually real fish, though.
Forget about them.
Yeah.
Never mind. I will find Atlantis on
I
my
just
own.
don't remember the name of them, and they're huge.
Me either.
Congratulations.
They have a long ass name, too.
Exactly what I
Ugh.
wanted to hear.
Explains why I
Get
didn't
the
remember.
rowboats
Going all out here,
all
people.
been arranged. A whole ball of wax.
In style!
For years, your granddad bent my ear with stories about that old boat. I didn't buy it for a minute. So finally, I got fed up and I made a bet with the old coot. I said, Thatch, if you ever actually find that so-called journal, not only will I finance the expedition, but I'll kiss you full on the mouth. That's my embarrassment when he found the darn thing. Now, I know your grandfather's gone, Milo. God rest his soul. But Preston Whitmore is the man who keeps it. Those buffoons at the museum dragged him down, made a laughing stock of him. He died of
They never told how he, like, the grandfather died. I always assumed it was old age, but the way they were so sad sounded like it
Yeah.
was tragic.
Well, in the way that I think it was the Colonel
Mr. Whitmore, you know, in order to do
talked about,
you're gonna need a
I kind of think like he did something to him.
Probably. I can't honestly remember. It's been so long.
God, I love the water reflections there.
Oh, yes. So beautiful.
Man, Mr. Whitmore, you will not regret this. Boy, I am so excited. I can't even hold it in.
And literally, you can't.
Carrots.
God, that would be me. I cannot be on a ship. I get so motion sick.
I've never tried, so I have no idea whether or not I'd be motion sick or not.
Well, it wasn't like a ship, but one of my friends in high school had a pontoon, and we were all taken out, and I got sick.
Oh no.
That would
Cilantro.
be lettuce.
Lettuce.
It's a
Lettuce!
The men need the 4 basic food groups.
Lettuce!
Basic food group. Beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
Now I see lettuce and I think Avatar. My cabbages!
It's always the cabbages.
I would be both terrified and excited to actually go underwater and see everything.
Mhm.
But it's like at the same time, I fear sinking.
What else have you
Milo Thatch. Pleasure to meet the grandson of old Thaddeus. See, you got that journal. Nice pictures, but I prefer a good western.
You ever seen The Notebook?
Boy, when you settle a
The
bet,
Notebook.
you settle a
Don't think so.
Well, the guy who's voicing Warwick here is played by James Garner. He was in the movie,
what we're gonna learn on this trip.
Oh, okay.
and he plays like complete opposite of who he plays in here. It's like that guy
Damn.
is just so good.
It's time.
I love it when actors can just like merge with their character and become one. That's what shows like a great actor.
Yeah, it's like in The Notebook, he was playing this kind, loving, compassionate husband, and yet in here he's slimy, but yet he doesn't show it. He's so controlled, like you would expect from someone in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Just so good. Oh my god, that water! It looks so swimmable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with
Oh
those
god, the music. I applaud it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the epic score. It's so good. Mo! He stabbed the dirt.
The debt.
The dirt.
Oh yeah? Now what have I told you about playing nice with the other kids? Get back. I got the soap, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Not the soap.
Back to the pit from which you came. The name's Sweet.
That's midnight.
Yes.
Whenever we threaten a bath. Hide!
Kill him at 3 o'clock. Well, no time like the present.
Oh boy.
Put that saw away, please.
Catalog says that this little beauty can follow a femur in 20.
So I says to him,
Sweet, you're
"What's wrong
sweet,
with
but
what
just
he
too
says?"
much.
And he says, hold on a second, Margie. I got another call. Sir, we're approaching
I
coordinates.
love this
Oh,
woman.
Margie? Yes.
She's always on a call.
Aye, sir. Set course to 240.
Yeah, even in the middle of the day, she's like, nah, I'll call you.
240.
Yep.
Be driven mad by the mere sight of it.
Yeah, I'd be driven mad by that.
Sorry, that's
With laughter.
wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I used to take lunch money from guys like this.
Class
Oh my
dismissed.
god. All those ships. Oh my
Ships
god.
here from every era.
Mm-hmm. I cannot swim near something bigger than me.
Right? That's the part where I would be terrified. Also seeing things like, oh my god. That's a Leviathan. It's huge.
Mm-hmm.
God. That would be terrifying. And to think there used to be creatures that big millions of years ago.
I know, right?
At least we don't live in the time of the megalodon these days.
Oh yeah.
That would be freaky. If that doesn't make you shit your pants, I don't know what will.
I know, right?
What is it, a pot of whales?
Bigger.
Mm-mm.
Sounds metallic. Could be an echo.
Yeah, no way. I would not be swimming near that.
Be my guest.
No.
Is it? Oh, whatever it was. It's gone now.
Helmsman.
Have you ever heard the saying, calm before the storm?
Yeah.
There it is. Why am I getting Titanic vibes again?
I mean, the Leviathan was there to protect Atlantis, so...
Yeah.
I mean, you can even tell by its markings on it.
Yeah, even just the design. Because they did show that at the beginning of the movie when they were trying to escape that wave.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, that thing is huge.
Mm-hmm. And then just that eye, and them finding out it's
Yeah.
actually a machine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys should have been trying to run before.
Marge, honey.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's coming back. I have to call you back. No, I'll call you.
You took a suitcase? I'll call you.
Yes, sometime today would be nice. That's my comment for almost every day at work.
I know, right? Sometime today, please.
Okay, they're safe. Sadly, not all of them.
Yeah. You got lost a good majority of the crew there, unfortunately.
Yeah, they probably... from the size they had in that whole submarine compared to now, yeah, I'd say they probably lost maybe a good 80-90%.
Mm-hmm. I'd probably say a close 94.
Something like that. But then again, they don't really tell us exactly how many people they had on
Well,
there.
just from when they were first boarding it, it was like a lot of
Mhm.
people. The horn.
Are you sure
Yep.
you checked out on this class of vehicle? Can you drive a
Break.
Of course I can drive a truck. I mean, sure, you got your steering and your gas and your brake.
That would be me. There's this
Yeah.
little thing.
Thing.
Yeah, that'd totally be you, Tori.
Yup.
But then again, I can't do anything that's clutch.
Mm,
I need automatic.
yeah. Well, also depends on just how much you trained on something too.
Well, I think back in 1914 they were all clutch. They weren't automatic like
Mhm.
nowadays. So
Yeah.
I would definitely kill an engine.
It will be my pleasure. It will be my pleasure.
I can't help it. I love that.
He's funny.
Don't understand it.
Me in frustration, hitting my head against
It
something.
looks like the rotor
Yep.
shot.
Come on, Milo, show your worth.
Well, he's done a boiler for how many years?
Hey,
Exactly.
what'd you do?
The boiler in this baby is a Humac model P54/813. Now, we had the 814 back at the museum. The heating cores on the Humac line have always been...
Milo, calm down. You're
So sometimes you gotta
you're trying too hard there.
persuade them.
Yeah, thank you.
This is great. I mean, you know, it's an honor to be included in your...
Mo.
Forgive me. I could not resist.
Hey, Milo, don't you ever close that book?
Yeah, you must have read it a
Nope,
dozen
never.
times by now.
I know, but this doesn't make any sense. See, in this passage here...
Oh, yeah, the
Shepherd
missing
seems to be leading up to
page.
something. He calls
Yeah.
it- Maybe you're just in it for the money.
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 I'm going to say money.
Vinny. I'm going to say money.
So, your neck?
Oh, yeah, I must have heard.
Well, I think what's going through their heads is there's probably really no civilization anymore. Everyone's like dead.
Mhm.
Arapaho medicine man.
Yeah, because Helga, when they're
My father was
being showed over,
down the
it's
Kansas
like
territory after
there weren't supposed to be any people down here. This changes
got a
everything.
sheepskin from
Mhm.
you and a bear skin from old Ironclad.
At least it shows she has somewhat of a conscience there
One day I'm
compared to
standing
Right.
war.
in the classroom. Next, I'm sewing up Rough Riders on San Juan Hill.
My parents died when I was a little kid, and he took me in.
Why in Disney do they always kill off the parents, or at least one of the
time when I was
parents?
8, we were hiking along this
I know, right?
I saw something.
Why can't a character just for once have a happy family? Kita! Oh, I love those masks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always wonder because the way she did that made me think she like knew his grandfather.
I kind of wonder too.
Oh no! Awaken the literal fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, our normal fireflies don't do that.
Right.
But that would be scary. My goodness.
Well, doesn't have to take shit anymore.
No, he's already doing that in his pants.
Because someone had to take a shit.
Sound off. Go ahead.
Dang, lightning bug done bit me on
I like that. Alright, sound off. Who's not dead?
Mm-hmm. Injured as well.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, he's not severely injured.
Mm-hmm. But I'd still say that would hurt though.
Yeah, really. Ah, she's so pretty. I love her design.
I know, right?
Oh my god. Freaking gorgeous.
It is.
I
Mother of Jefferson Davis.
would just love to like take a picture of that and just have it on my screen.
Right. You probably could find it somewhere on Google, though.
Right?
This is linguum romi.
Parlez-vous français?
Oui, monsieur.
They speak my language. Pardon, mademoiselle.
They speak my language.
About time someone hit him. I'm just sorry it wasn't me.
Nice punch.
How do they
Exactly.
know all these languages?
Yeah, like I can see on Helga's face, like, yeah, we shouldn't be doing this. There's people here. This
Mm-hmm.
this is life and death now, not simple robbery.
Right. Not like a grave rob.
Mm-hmm. My God, how did they come up with these designs?
It's crazy.
The kings of our past would weep if they could see how far we have fallen. If these outsiders can unlock the secrets of our past, perhaps we can save our future.
What they have to teach us, we have already learned.
Our way of life is dying.
Our way of life is preserved.
It's like you can see both sides. Like Akita wants to help her people actually have a future to ensure it, but it's like at the same time he wants to make sure they don't go through the troubles they went through before, all those temptations for power.
Yeah. But even in 2, she became a great queen.
Mm-hmm.
One who won't scare her away.
I volunteer. Someone who can speak the language.
Mo.
For the good of the mission, I will go.
Good man, Thatch. Thanks for volunteering.
Mo, don't cry.
Poor Mole. But then again, he wants to get laid.
Okay, Mom.
That's very true.
No for an answer. Look, I have some
But hey,
questions,
looking
but
at
I'm not
Akita,
willing
can
to
you
sit
blame
with
him?
your answer yet. That's good.
You are a scholar, are you not? Judging from your diminished physique and large forehead, you are suited for nothing else. What is your country of origin?
Blunt,
When
isn't
did the
she?
floodwaters
Mm-hmm.
recede? How did
Wait
you...
a minute. I got a few questions for you too. So let's do this, okay? You ask one, then I'll ask one, then you, then me, then well, you get it.
20
Very
questions.
What is your first question?
Well, okay. How did you get here? Well, I mean, not you.
Well, it's a thing. She was like probably like,
How did all of this?
4 or 5, maybe even 6 when she lost her mom.
I go in
Yeah, and
the
then
dark and people
I think you mentioned it's
shouting,
been what,
running,
like 8,000 years?
Mm-hmm.
bright light.
Yeah,
Like a
so
star
all that
in
time, and the fact Kita had to go through that trauma
Whoa, back up.
of
Mm-hmm.
not just losing her
You
mom,
tell
but
me
everything
you
being
remember
destroyed
because
around
you
her.
were there? No, that's impossible because I mean that would make you, 85, 88, 100 years old.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, well, looking good. My name's Milo.
My name is Kiragagash.
Kiramashnaga.
Kidagagash.
Name?
Kida.
Okay, Kita. I can remember that.
You know, it always got me. He's a linguist, yet he had a hard time saying her name.
Well, she also did say it pretty fast, too.
True. Oh my god, so pretty.
Mm-hmm. But to think everyone, just for protection, was brought down here, but at the same time, they lost all their history, they lost their teachings.
Stories about this place as far back as I can
Yeah,
remember.
they basically lost their
She
culture.
could be standing here with me.
I mean, they obviously held on to some of it, but not as much as they would probably wish they had.
Mm-hmm. A lot of it was broken and stuff like that. Like, nothing was kept up.
Yeah.
Yes, hi, Midnight.
Cookies are sweet. Yours is not. Sweet is
Mom, give me
kindly,
attention,
but that's
meow.
not his name. Audrey is sweet, but she is not
The
your
eating
daughter.
utensils they have, oh my god.
Did
Mm-hmm.
animal called Mole. He is your pet?
Close enough.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fair distance to where we are going.
Keep your head out of the gutter, Milo.
Belly flop champ.
You're not married yet.
Come on. We're wasting time.
Oh my god, that's so pretty.
Like right now in this part of the movie, it's corroded. But to think when it was all not corroded and freshly made and stuff like that.
Yeah, it would have all been so gorgeous just to see how it was exactly before everything happened.
I know, right?
I mean, that's another thing I wish they would have done at the beginning, like just showing Atlantis at its peaceful moment, giving us a
Right.
view of it, so we can have like a compare and contrast compared to like what they lost.
Right.
I had to be sure you were one of us. Welcome to the club, son.
He ain't one of you.
Mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
You don't touch Kita. Come on, Kita, kick their asses. That one last kick, like,
I
go,
prefer
stay
the
down.
term adventure capitalist. Besides, you're the one who got us here. You led us right to the treasure chest.
I think he got kicked in the nuts too.
What's the no? Big
Even
and
better.
shiny. It's gonna make us all rich.
Not interested.
I gotta admit.
Yeah, you're gonna be murdering
you're an
people, you
idealist,
jerk.
just like your grandfather. Do yourself a favor, Milo. Don't be.
I mean, it's not like, Egypt where some of their royals were already gone and deceased. This here, they're like living and using the stuff.
Tell them to drop their weapons.
Or like the Mayans, because the Mayans is actually a lost civilization nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're all dead, they don't longer exist anymore.
Right. But it's like at the same time desecrating their graves and things like that.
Maybe old King Cole here can help us fill in the blanks. How about it, Chief? Where's the
But yeah, at the
crystal
same time,
chamber?
it's like you're not killing someone doing that.
Maybe I'm
Mhm.
not being clear. Well,
Yeah, he's old and frail. He's like 10 times older than you.
I'm going to count.
Yeah, really.
Or 100 times at that point.
1, 2, 9.
You need to learn to count. Go back to school. It's safer for everyone. Oh no. And he finds it.
Mm-hmm. In the eyes of the king. Lying dormant.
Mm-hmm.
It should be above the city.
Yep. And now it's gonna sense Kita because she's of royal blood.
Mm-hmm.
Kings ever
Well,
past.
they first have to disturb it, though.
Yeah, when they put the pebble in the water, accidentally kicking it in or something. Yep.
Yeah, he didn't accidentally. He purposely kicked it in.
Yeah.
And then the crystal
it's been
gets
a-
mad and then censors her.
What's next?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a giant crystal hovering.
Basically senses, oh, there's an intruder here.
What's happening?
Look, all it says here is that the crystal is.
Think is that we hear humming and they hear humming, but she's probably actually hearing like the actual like someone speaking to her.
Yeah. The actual voices of not only the royal family, but
The whole generations before.
yeah, everyone who was lost to it.
Well, she's actually being guided because of the other generations before her.
Yep. Oh my god, these visuals.
Mm-hmm. The music. I think when I was a kid, I actually cried because I was like, music just hit.
Yeah. Yeah, they do so well with this music. Because it's like, it's uplifting, but at the same time it's sad because you know what happened in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, on some level, this crystal is trying to not only protect itself, but everyone in Atlantis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and those ripples in the water, my god.
Mm-hmm. the crystal knows because they're basically fusing with Kita at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing everything to protect the people peacefully.
Yeah. It's like at this point, we know in the end that Kita is able to come back. So it's like, okay, this time we're not going to take a life to protect the people because they know she's going to be needed to lead. At least that's what I think.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Because otherwise, if she's gone, her dad's already going to pass away. There's no one to lead the people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, the crystal form of hers is just so gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And I like how with that they don't just stick with one shade of bluish green. They have different shades of it.
Mm-hmm. But I think if you look back at when they were zoomed in on the face, her face was shaped a little bit different. So I think she merged with all the past royals in this form.
Like that. Well, it's also the crystal itself. So they're trying to like texture-wise, she would look a little different.
Well, no, not only that, it's like the chin was a whole heck of a lot different. It was not Kita's shape. It was more of her mom's shape from the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, maybe it wasn't just the people of the past. It was mainly just her mom she kind of forged with. Because in the end, she gets that bracelet back, so obviously she was with her mom.
Mm-hmm. But see, look here at the face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now it's a lot different. But when she first merged, like, here, it's the same chin shape of her mom.
Yeah.
But at different angles, it's a different chin shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, it always made me wonder what Kita was actually, like, going through as this happened. Like, was she actually conscious for this whole thing, or...
She probably wasn't, because I think she didn't remember of what happened. All she knows was the bracelet. But I think she's talking to the kings and queens of the past.
Yeah. That's just another thing I wish they would have explored on here.
I kind of wonder if they did in the book. Because most of these Disney movies have, like, a book to them.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Look at it this way, son. You were the man who discovered
Seriously,
Atlantis,
stepping on the
and now
picture,
you're
can you
part of
be
the
even
exhibit.
more of a jerk?
Yeah, he a dick.
Yeah, that's true. But that look she gives him, like, guys, we can't let this happen.
Mm-hmm. This is a whole civilization. We can't kill him.
Exactly. And they even end up showing, like, there's babies involved here. It's like, how can you be heartless enough to kill a baby?
Mm-hmm.
Packard, we're all gonna die.
You can't be serious.
Yeah, but even in her mind, she's probably thinking it like, yeah, this isn't right.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of things we're not proud of. Robbing
The very meme that you showed me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe somebody got hurt, but nobody we knew.
Yeah, that's what influenced us to watch this movie again. Just that meme.
Yeah, I sent Tori a meme the other night, and we were like, yeah, we need to watch this again.
No. And it shows right there the life is leaving, just the water stopping.
Yeah.
Oh, the baby.
Oh, not the baby.
Why do you always have to show the baby? Oh, you jackwads.
Okay.
Oh, the water just trickling down the side there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so sad.
It is. It's showing, oh, yeah, our crystal is leaving. The life is leaving the city.
And then the king is dying rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was already dying before, but now it's at a rapid pace.
As it grew, it developed a consciousness of its own. It my arrogance, I sought to use it as a weapon of war. But its power
Am I the only one getting chills listening to this?
Mm-hmm.
it overwhelmed us and led to our
I mean, guys, I literally have goosebumps.
That's why you hear
Same.
city. Keep history from repeating it.
I honestly think, in my opinion, um, if the king kept the crystal, he would have like survived a little bit longer. But once he gave the crystal to Milo,
Excuse me?
his body couldn't anymore.
And I'll follow you out.
Yeah.
It's your decision.
Half turn right, quarter turn back. Keep your hand on the pad.
Now they all gain a part of their culture back.
Mm-hmm. They're learning.
Mm-hmm. You can see how their expressions just lit up learning that.
Mm-hmm. I love it's in the forms of fish too.
Yeah. Well, because whenever you think of Atlantis, you think sea themes, so it's like it makes sense.
But yeah, if you look closely, the smaller, fatter riding fish, it looks exactly from the aquarium in the beginning.
Yep.
It's the same fish.
Yep. Oh, Rourke, you haven't won yet. You just pissed everyone off.
Uh-huh. You got a whole civilization ready to fight.
You're gonna lose, sucker!
At this point, for the royal family!
Avenge the royal family!
Milo, Rourke's never surprised and he's got a lot of guns. I thought you said this thing could cut through a femur in 28 seconds!
Less talk, more saw.
Let's talk more soft. Oh, come on, Helga. Kick his ass. Oh, you're gonna be paying for that work.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, Helga. Fire that good shot. Nothing personal.
Nothing personal.
There's Helga coming in clutch.
The glass fused.
Yep. Oh, Milo, don't stop. Yeah, he's not dead yet. Now he's dead.
Our whole
You know, it makes me wonder how he didn't get burned, because just being,
that close.
yeah, just that close would have burned the hell out of him. Okay, Kita. Let's do this. Ah, yes, the whole glowing of the city.
Mm-hmm. And the crystal knows the city's in danger.
Mm-hmm. And we get to see the sentries coming up to protect it with that shield.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, the chill's coming back. At this point, I'm gonna turn into a goose with how many bumps I got. Yeah, I like how each one of these statues looks so different.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's modeled after the founder kings.
Mm-hmm. That would be cool if that's actually true.
I read the book before when I was a lot younger, but I think it mentioned that the centuries were actually modeled by the original kings, founding kings of the city.
That's cool. So
if I remember correctly.
Well, what makes sense? It's basically saying, you know, the kings, no matter what, in life and death, are protecting the empire.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, the very saying, a king's work is never done.
Mm-hmm. And insta-cooled because of the crystal.
And now we're getting cool etchings.
Atlantean etchings.
Mm-hmm. It would have been so cool to like be inside that and see the whole thing happening. Oh, and here comes Kita. See, we told you, Milo.
I like how you get to see the water forming again, and then the sentries are constantly standing again.
Yep. Yeah, because this time they're gonna be staying there to protect it. They ain't going anywhere this time.
Another thing too, I kind of think when Kita was talking to the crystal, that maybe she convinced it to protect it like it used to.
Mm-hmm. Basically, begging it to protect the people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least you guys aren't going away empty-handed.
And on a narwhal ship.
Yeah. I think you're more than good, guys.
We're really gonna miss you, Mike.
Who wants bacon grease? My goodness, Cookie.
Ah, for flinching. See ya, Milo.
Mo. Wow. Hey. Well, goodbye, Mo.
Say yuck.
Yuck.
The narwhal.
I like how they're basically just copying the way they were in the picture.
Over it again.
Right.
Got it straight. You didn't find anything.
Nope. A lot of rocks. Fish. Little fish.
Little fish.
What happened to Helga?
Yeah, we lost her when a flaming zeppelin come down on her.
Cookie.
Missing.
The little package.
I hope this piece of proof is enough for you. It sure convinced me. Thanks. From both of us. Milo Thatch.
Yeah, I like how he sent it with the picture.
I know, that what makes it more touching.
Oh, Kita.
Now she's queen.
Mm-hmm.
Sending up the spirit of her father in a stone.
Yep. And now her father will be able to look over everything with the other kings and queens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, in a way, it's kind of comforting, like, knowing that no matter what, he's still there.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to watch 2 at some point.
I was going to ask if you'd be up for watching the next movie.
Oh, hell yeah.
I know some people say they didn't like it as much as the first, and somewhat I understand it. But it's like, in that movie, I like how they mixed in mythology of the Kraken from pirate stories, Norse mythology, and Native American mythology, which obviously I bet you like the most.
Right? But I think my best part is at the beginning of the second movie, how she talks about the city and how it's starting to thrive again, as well as her touching her father's stone.
Yeah. And I like how in the end they bring Atlantis up to rejoin the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. Still as amazing as I remember.
Exactly.
That's a movie you can just watch over and over, and it's no matter what, it's still just so good.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, what are your thoughts on it, girly?
I love it just as well as I did back then. It brings a lot of warmth to my heart just seeing and then hearing the sounds. Like I want to find the soundtrack on YouTube now and just have that in my fucking car. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, really, because even the music, it's like it's something you cannot get tired of listening to because it's just so good. And a lot of music these days doesn't have that kind of feeling for it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and honestly, the movie is just so underrated. I mean, you talk to someone about it, and you'll most likely hear, "What is Atlantis?
Yeah.
What is the movie?" It's like it's one of the best freaking movies you'll ever watch. Watch it at home. If you don't
I
have
mean,
Disney Plus, get it.
it's not only that. I mean, it's us 90s kids that grew up with it, but some of the kids growing up now, they don't get to experience a lot of the Disney classics. I mean, if they see it
Exactly.
like here and there, but growing up with it is a different story.
Yeah, they're being shown all that new stuff that doesn't have any of the real values that you learn from these older Disney movies.
Yeah. Like there's some like, less like older people or like even our parents, when we were growing up with this movie. Obviously, yeah, there's going to be, your kind of adult jokes within the movie. I mean, any movie's going to have that. Any PG
Yeah.
movie is going to have something for the adult. But the
Yeah.
kid is not going to see that until they're older.
Exactly. It's like even then you can finally look at your parents and be like, "Oh, I know why you were smirking now."
Yeah. When you're an adult, yes, you come to see these things. Yes, there's hints that we didn't realize when we were kids. But
We were way too innocent.
leave the kids to their innocent minds and living out their fantasies. Just keep the adult things to yourself until the
Yeah.
child is older where they see it themselves. That's all you
Yeah.
really need to do. I hate that they're
Yeah.
changing movies to some of the stupid stuff that is coming out. Like, I don't know. That's kind of my thought process, and I think that's kind of a different story for another reaction video. I have a lot of things on my brain about certain videos nowadays, but
I
I think
know.
this is a good nostalgic for us both since we both grew up with it.
Yeah. It's just still even now it's like all those great values you learn from these kind of movies. Like with this one you learn, greed can only get you so far and in the end you'll crash and burn.
Exactly. That's one of the
And
main points I love seeing about these older movies. They have a good story to teach children. And it's basically what we were taught. I mean, yeah, not a lot of our generation are good people, but you still have a good majority that understood these teachings.
yeah, and it's like another thing that it teaches us, hold on to your culture too.
You
Cuz
don't
like
have
for
to be from
me,
the same culture. You don't have to understand it, but value
exactly.
it. Value that it's there.
Otherwise, you'll end up forgetting it and you won't have any ties to your heritage. Like for me, I wish I could learn more about like my Polish heritage because in a way
Exactly.
that's where most of my family comes from.
I mean, I have a small percentage of the Cherokee heritage thanks to my many generations of great grandmother, who people don't know. I am a descendant of a Cherokee princess. She married my very great grandfather, who was a Canadian French merchant. And that's how my mom's parents got the last name was from his bloodline. So I think it's even though I have a very small percentage from many generations, I still hold that.
Yeah, it's like it would be awesome to learn all that because it's like it's part of who you are. And in the movie, it shows you have to hold on to that. Otherwise, again, it just vanishes, and you have no
Mhm.
way of reclaiming it. But yeah, it was amazing. I do look forward to seeing that second movie because it also shows like how it's all tied in, like how things in Norse mythology tied in with Atlantis, or even with the Native American. Which I wonder which tribe that's based off of because I know there's like a legend of the trickster being a coyote in Native American
That
mythology.
I would want to say that's definitely more of the Arizona, Texas, and Nevada tribes. it's definitely not the Midwest area. That's for sure.
No. Yeah.
It's definitely more
New
Texas.
Mexico.
Yeah, definitely around that area.
New Mexico, Texas. So I think around there was like what, Comanche, Navajo, and even Cherokee, wasn't it?
No, Cherokee was
No,
more Midwest. They
Okay.
traveled between the kind of Wisconsin area,
Mhm.
more of the higher Midwest into the Canada is where they were more regionalized. And then you
Mhm.
have Pocahontas's. I'm not even going to try to pronounce her tribe name because holy crap, I will butcher it. But Pocahontas was more, near West Virginia and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Cherokee was more, as I said, higher Midwest into the Canadian territory because of, my great grandfather was, as I said, Canadian French.
Mhm.
So, and then there was some other tribes that were the higher, like more like Washington, higher up like Oregon and stuff like that. And then you have your kind of southern with which as I said before, was,
Mhm.
New Mexico, Texas, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, in that area.
Yeah.
Um, there was many tribes. I wish I could name all the tribes, but I would like to honestly sometime, even just now, just Googling it, of all the tribes that, were there and kind of learn on their culture themselves.
Yeah. I definitely want to look into like the whole coyote trickster myth and see exactly what tribe that's from so then we know exactly where they are for the next movie.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do some research before so we have some facts. Gotta have
Yeah.
those facts.
Yeah, the only reason I really know of it is from that show Gargoyles. You ever saw that?
I know it briefly. It's been so
Uh,
long.
they mix a lot of like truth and some mythology in the show, and it's just so good. It's another Disney thing, so if you ever do get Disney Plus again or able to get on it, you should check that out, girly.
I definitely will try to.
I think you would like it. It has like a gothic setting to it too, so.
Nice.
Anyway, we're off topic from Atlantis here.
Yes.
But
That's
yeah,
another video. Another video.
Another video, another thing to check out. But thank you all so much for joining us. To those who didn't join my channel because of her, go check her out. I guarantee you will love her content. She plays awesome games and, well, if you guys haven't been listening, she's kind of goofy. So I love her. Everyone else loves her on her channel. So
Yeah, and definitely my channel is flooding to your channel. So
which I'm thankful for. Thank you for everyone who follows DragonFairy and came over to check out my stuff. That means a lot. And because of you guys, I'm at 52 subscribers. And, well, I guess tomorrow I'll be setting a new goal for to reach 100. So
I know, right? New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone. Thank you so much for having me collab with you again, Tori. God, it's been like what like a few months since our last collab. Like God.
Yeah, and even that last movie one. To those who don't know, we had trouble with that because I wasn't used to the software that I used to record everything, my reactions and the movie itself. I didn't know I had my desktop audio on, and it ended up recording the movie itself while we were speaking. I tried to keep those separate, and it's like, because otherwise it makes it hard to keep some of the clips of the movie in and help have a nice lengthy video. So
Yeah. But then again, those programs are being a little buggy, even with OBS Studios being a bitch for streaming. So
well, even then, it was also when you first got me on the software for recording. I don't want to name it all because I know they'll try to do like stuff with copyright. It's like I don't want to ruin that.
yeah, it's a lot of tech issues. That's all we can really say. But God damn it, programs, fix your shit.
Yeah, really. IT people, get your stuff working. Stop trying to blame everyone else on their shit.
Put all your shit in a bag and deal with it. Put it in a bag. I say, put it in a bag and deal with it, programs. That's all I gotta say. Sorry.
It's okay. I know that after the next Atlantis movie, whenever they get the next Avatar movie out, we are definitely going to be checking that out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because
who knows? Maybe we'll make a series on the animated if there's no copyright standards.
I wasn't talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was talking about James Cameron's movies.
Oh well, never mind. Well, we can still make a series, you know.
Yeah, we can still do that, and we can do the new Avatar show, because obviously we both loved the animated version, and I definitely want to see like how well they do with the live action. It's gonna be better than the movie, from what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but maybe next time we can do like a reaction to the trailers or something.
Could. I would really love to do that, to be honest.
All right, then maybe in the future we'll do that before we get into actually watching the show or something.
Put all your comments down below. Put all of them. I want to see like ones throughout the entire comments.
Yeah, people, let us know. What do you want us to do next? Do you want us to see Milo's adventure right away, or check out the trailers for the new Avatar show, or no? Tell us. What do you want us to do for another collab? That's why comments are down there. Get down there. Get typing. I demand it. Other than that, thank you all so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed this reaction like we did. Enjoy your new year.
Bye, everyone.